This story begins in the city of Manila. I came to the Philippines with my friend Brandon with one goal, and that was to promote tourism to underrated communities and areas in the Philippines. We began our adventure exploring the islands of Samar and Leyte and extensively covering some of the top tourist destinations in those islands. Our breakpoint was Sinulog, the festival that happens in the city of Cebu. We partied hard for a few days, I got my wallet stolen, and then Brandon and I parted ways in hopes to see each other somewhere else in Asia. I went off to explore the island of Siargao, which was going to be my route to the rest of Mindanao. You see, the goal was to eventually make it to the island of Mindanao and begin to promote tourism to an island that is severely misunderstood in the eyes of travelers to the Philippines. After spending 2.5 weeks on the island of Siargao, relaxing, eating, surfing, it had dawned upon me that there was a serious pandemic starting to spread across Asia. With my next destination being Singapore, and with cases upon cases of viruses spreading there, I decided to stall my travels there and remain in the Philippines for just a little longer. And as I was sitting down having lunch in the town of General Luna, in Siargao, with my friends Borja and Daphne, I conveyed to them how stressed I was trying to figure out how I would manage to get around the massive island of Mindanao. When all of a sudden, Borja told me, "Hey, I have a multicab. Do you want it?" After a quick 5 minutes of convincing me that taking this multicab would be okay, I had sent Brandon this audio message while he was traveling across the central Visayas.
Brandon, when you get an opportunity, let me know. I have a really cool opportunity idea that just opened up. Just contact me the second you hear this.
Within 24 hours, Brandon had made it to Siargao Island. We picked up our new multicab Rusco, and the adventure was about to begin. The first test was to make sure that this thing drives, so of course we took it on a little joyride across Siargao. Next step was to personalize it a little bit. At the end of the day, this thing was going to be our home. I was crashing at my friend Ohad's house in Burgos in Siargao. This is a tiny, awesome community in the north of Siargao. My friend is opening up a super cool guest house, hostel, living space for tourists coming to the island. Happens to be that he had just brought some artists to come paint a super cool mural in the house. And with just one day left on Siargao, we asked him if it would be okay if we borrowed them to deck out Rusco with a little bit of art. To two amazingly beautiful human beings who helped us create the art on this multicab. This is Sid and Skye.
Hello.
How you guys doing? So where can people find your art and your work?
We have an Instagram account. It's called sidandsky.art.
And the art experience, just doing this together with them. I mean, they would sketch things out for us and we created this incredible, just look how fun and arty this whole thing is. Yeah. The entire thing is just covered in all kinds of fun designs. We have so many things going on. So seriously guys, go check them out, send them some love, send them some of that clat love, let them know that we sent you, and just thank you guys so much for it, appreciate it. And now that our multicab looked absolutely awesome, it was time for us to drive this thing across Mindanao. Step 1, get Rusco from the island of Siargao to the city of Surigao. That would be our entry point to the rest of Mindanao. So with a long journey of waking up at 3 a.m. to load this multicab onto a ferry that will eventually bring us across the ocean onto the massive island of Mindanao, and through a rainstorm that we had to endure on this ferry, and sleeping in the back of the multicab, we finally made it to the city of Surigao.
Okay, there we go! Alright! We are officially back onto the mainland. First disembarkation of a ferry in the Philippines with our multicab. Baby, we're in Mindanao! Let's do it!
Alright, so this is where this adventure begins. We are here at the Rusco dealership in Surigao City. And this is actually the manufacturer of the multicab that we're driving right now. This whole exciting trip across Mindanao starts right here because we have a slew of problems with this multicab, including the fact that our dash doesn't work. We don't know our literage on our gas. We don't know how much liters we fill up for gas. We don't have a kilometer gauge right now. My door doesn't open.
The accelerator pedal is a bit iffy.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems. We're gonna see how much we can get fixed, if we can even get anything fixed here, and then begin this road trip officially. But it starts in such an exciting foot with a bunch of other multi-cabs. All right, about an hour in, this is the situation. I don't know.
We can just drive like that now, that's fine.
Might work. We just want to make sure that this thing is set properly.
It's only got a few 100 kilometers to go.
That's the issue when you're making such a long journey like this. You never know. It's probably going to break down more along the way. It's not the newest car in the world, and we just want to make sure we're up to shape with everything. So, all right, you saw a flashing light. That means we've got both our headlights installed now and high beams. So we're finally not going to be driving in the dark if we need to drive in the dark. 4 hours later, we did it.
Yes, we did
We did it. Me and Brandon did nothing, but we've gotten our speedometer back. We've gotten our fuel gauge back. We've fixed the cable inside of the engine. We've fixed so many different things. We got headlights now. This thing's ready to go. We got an oil change. Salamat, guys. Thank you very much. You merely drive around the Philippines. A lot of times you're going to see shops that say vulcanizing. And I always wondered what this was the first time I came, but this is apparently what they do here. They sort of patch up tires, and they're going to be everywhere. Especially if you're doing a trip like this, very easy to find. So we're just getting our tire vulcanized right now, assuming it's just patching it up with the rubber and heating it up. So that way it actually holds the air that we try to fill up into it. It is the next day, it's morning time. We got all our stuff fixed at the mechanic yesterday. Now we've come up with a new strategy for storing our stuff in the back of this multi-cab. We bought a trash can. We're shoving our bags in here. But the reason we're doing that is because on the back of here, you can say, it says Sakai. Sakai. The whole point of us driving this multi-cab is we want to pick strangers up. We want to have people come in the ride with us. And, you know, we don't know everybody. So we want to make sure our stuff is secured. So that's how we're doing it. Today's objective is to drive all the way from the town of Surigao, where we are right now, to Hinatuan, which is where this amazing enchanted river in Mindanao is. So join us for the journey. Here we go. Tarana. All right, first objective of the day is to start the baby. She'd struggle sometimes in the morning to get up. So we'll just pop this girl into here. Also, our handbrake doesn't really work. That's probably something we should have gotten fixed, actually, is our handbrake. Okay, almost there. So usually what you have to do is pump some gas. We just got a new gas line, so I don't know if... Did we get a new gas line? What did we get? Like a freaking charm. Oh, she died. No. Okay, hold on. We'll get her, we'll get her. There we go. Get that engine warmed up. She starts. We're ready to go, baby.
Good morning, everyone.
I smell it. I smell Roscoe. We're officially started. All right. Let's hit the road and begin this adventure. All right, so when we finally got our fuel gauge working, it's gonna give us a better indication of how much money we're gonna be spending on gas on this trip. We're getting our full first tank of gas filled up right now. It's our inaugural first full tank. Because when we got this thing in Siargao, we drove it around for basically 3 days with no fuel gauge, not knowing how much gas we're spending and how much money we're spending on gas, really. So we're gonna hopefully be able to calculate our MPGs by looking at the kilometers. Should be good. We're filling up a full tank right now. I'm excited to see how much money we're gonna be spending on all this. Alrighty. The Clapmobile is officially parked, and we are in the town of Cabadbaran. That's where we are right now. We're looking for breakfast. We're hungry. So we're gonna stop over here by a little turo shop, the little Filipino restaurants where you just look at a dish, pick it up, see what's inside, and eat it. All right, what we got here? Chicken?
What is this? What is it? Is that pork?
That looks like chicken. Maybe?
Ow, that's hot. Pork.
All of it's fresh, that's good.
Yeah, manok.
Manok? This one also? And we got the rice. Step one.
Getting some eggs.
Yes.
Yummy, yummy. Itlog. Salamat ate.
Okay.
And chicken adobo, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the boys are back in town, ladies and gentlemen.
The boys are back in town.
We've been driving for about maybe an hour and a half now, 2 hours. And
It's 2 hours.
we're going to deliciously delicious up this delicious little Filipino feast breakfast of Filipineness. All right, baby. We have switched up driving. It's time for me to enjoy this ride. Watching beautiful landscapes of Mindanao pass by. Tired? Oh, it hurts curled up in here, huh? All right, Brandon just finished his shift. He's driving right now. You did a great job. And back on the road we go. Road again. We're driving down on the road again. Okay, the Flatmobile has made it back to another destination. Yeah. We are at a place called Bojok Lagoon. We saw this place just on Google Maps. It's right down there. I'm so excited. We're gonna go cool off and relax a little bit. We're getting close to where the Enchanted River is, so it makes sense that there's some beautiful blue water for us to swim with here. Entrance is only 15 pesos. It's a total steal. You come to this, it's just on the side of the road. I mean, the part of the whole trip that we're doing here is to promote tourism to a place in Mindanao, to places in Mindanao, and this is one of those places that's definitely going to be amazing. So let's jump on in. Alrighty, folks, look at this thing. It's beautiful. This reminds me of some of the cold springs you can find in Florida, where I'm from. Look at that crystal clear blue water. Oh my God. Got some kids playing in the water. Hello. Shall we go swimming, my boy? Look at this. They even built a little kids pool out of the water here. So cool. Okay, it is cold. It's not that cold. It's not too bad. All right, Brandon. 3, 2, 15. As you guys can tell by how amazing these underwater montages here. There's no wildlife in a sense. I can't really tell if there's many fish. There's crabs and stuff, but this place is amazing. Highly, highly recommend a visit for it being so cheap. I mean, don't go out of your way to come here, but if you are already in this region of Mindanao, if you're gonna go to Hinatuan, this is such an easy stop off and it's so beautiful. We're gonna keep on enjoying this water and then hit the road. Hey, little Nino. ¿Cómo está, little Nino? What is your name? Janwan. His name's Janwan. And he's my best friend, right? Yeah. Yeah. Janwan, baby. All right, so this is the Bojok Lagoon. This is the Beto Lagoon. Beto Lagoon. Beto. And yeah, it's literally just 2 feet away from the parking lot where we parked the multi-cab. And there's nobody in it. Rightfully so, because look how deep it is. You can't see the bottom, so it's probably pretty scary to swim around here. But not for me and Brandon, because we're going to jump right in, right? I'll do. Rolling. 1, go!
Okay, pakwan. Ano to sila?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Is that working? Who's in there? Hello. 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 Bye, friends. Bye. See you guys. All right, that was a great adventure. It's time to hit the road again.
All right, we have made it to our resting place for tonight. We are in the town of Hinatuan at a place called Juanito's Homestay. I'm not working with these guys or anything, but I'm using my Airbnb account to stay here. So make sure that if you guys are coming to Hinatuan, use my Airbnb link down below in the description. I'll give you $40 off, which will be well over a few free days to sleep right here in this place. It's an Airbnb, so it's a nice sort of like hostel common area place. It's not too fancy, whatever, but there's not really fancy accommodation in this area anyways. And we're gonna hop into town and get some food because we are hungry. But we smelled durian because durian is really popular in Mindanao. And then these lovely ladies over here just invited us in. Ooh, that's
Smells like durian.
oh, that's the.
Where are you from?
I'm from USA.
Wow.
This is durian.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Sir.
how do you eat it?
Oh, my hand.
Just like that?
No.
This was funny on the other side of the street, but now it's not funny anymore.
Last time I did it was.
Oh boy. Cheers, man.
Ka-video sila, oh. Wow. Nak, video nak para. From USA, Australia. Dakway. Asa dali. Say hello. Say
Not a
hello.
horrible touch.
Oh my
Say hello.
god. You love it, huh?
Yes. I love it.
You love it too? I'm gonna put that there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this video is done. I want to talk about a few things. One, I'm gonna say this first. I'm never eating durian again. I was gonna make this whole video when I made it to Davao City.
He lies. He's gonna eat it again.
No,
He loves it.
I'm not eating it. I don't like durian. I found out today. Every time I burp, it's been like 6 hours. I still have the taste and smell of durian that keeps coming out of my mouth, and I don't like it.
6 more till it goes.
I don't like it. I'm sorry if you're a durian fan. It's not for me. Next thing I want to say is I'm so excited for this trip. You know, the first time I came to the Philippines, I was terrified of coming to Mindanao. And the whole reason that we're doing this trip is to promote tourism to this region and to show you guys, the people watching out there. You know, I feel like there's a stigma in the Philippines, especially a lot of people in Manila, who when you tell them you're going to Mindanao, they just kind of freak out. And they're like, no, it's dangerous. It's all super dangerous. And yes, there's parts of Mindanao that are dangerous, but it's not the whole island. And I want to show you guys those parts. And I want to introduce you guys. And I know there's a lot of other bloggers and YouTubers that have been out here, some that live here and others that have been doing work. So our goal is to try to step on that as well. Like, come in. We want to make sure that we sort of boost and promote tourism, some places in the Philippines who haven't been receiving the love they deserve. So I'm very excited for this adventure. Brandon, are you excited?
I am pumped.
It's good to be reunited with this boy. Your Filipino word of the day today is going to be generally all Filipino. You know, Bisaya, Tagalog, doesn't matter, whatever. It is itlog, which means egg. And I think that's all I gotta say. Make sure that you're using my Airbnb code down below in the description if you are coming here to Hinatuan. And we're gonna see you guys tomorrow because the adventures have just begun. All right, love you guys a long time, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, Glats.